It is 6:08, and I'm calling this meeting to order of the Pawlet Public Library Board of Trustees. It's Tuesday, March 10th, 2026.
What's your phone name? Mine.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay. First is to review the operating norms. As a board, we will focus on agenda topics, be open-minded, respect each other, value different viewpoints, be responsive and responsible to our community with reference to the strategic plan, make decisions based on data and facts, listen to each other, be reflective, and run meetings that respect time, have concise agendas, and are transparent. Next is addition or deletion of agenda items.
I just wanted to ask if I can, I see number 11, it's the discussion action of the robotics merchandise. Can we just tag along with the library merchandise in that, at that moment?
Yes, I didn't word that well, when I couldn't, yeah, perfect, both of those. I wanted to add, I think this is just part of the organization, to approve again, the chair being the point of contact for any legal counsel, and that I can probably, we could put at like the board organization after, at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So. Does anybody else have anything? Okay, do I have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
I'll make that motion.
Thanks, Lauren. A second?
I will.
Okay. Any other discussion on this? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next we have public comment. Lucy? You are our public today. Do you have any comments, or are you just, okay, great.
Just knitting.
Okay. I want to see how much progress you make in the time that we take a meeting. It's pretty productive to do that, right?
Yes. We'll see.
Okay, next is board organization. First is election of officers. And we have chair, vice chair, secretary, and treasurer. And that just reminded me that we need to amend our bylaws to reflect that we added a vice chair position last year at either our organizational meeting or the April meeting, I believe, last year. But that's just a note from me to when we do that. Secretary and treasurer. Okay. Do you have any nominations?
You want to do it one at a time?
Yeah, sure.
I'll nominate Corey for chair.
I'll second.
Does anybody else have a nomination? No? Okay, all right. Okay. I guess all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Any opposed? I didn't hear any. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
I'm glad you didn't oppose. We didn't really ask
Yeah.
if you wanted
For discussion. Skip over the discussion.
Well,
Yeah.
can I ask a question before we nominate? Like, Sue's been our acting secretary since Grace left, but she's also the vice chair. And I'm just wondering if you have a preference, Sue, and if that's something, if you want to continue being secretary, or, I mean, we need to talk about it, you guys.
Does anybody else want secretary? No? Okay. So one of you is going to be vice chair, and that's okay, okay? Okay. Okay.
Would you rather be secretary or vice chair?
Doesn't matter.
Would you like to be secretary? I think secretary is so hard.
Is it?
I do too.
I'm afraid of it.
That's my least favorite.
It's, yeah, but I got a new laptop.
More about the legalities and what goes in and versus what stays out. That's for me.
I think Sue is really good at that.
You know.
Good at getting the main points and.
Okay, so,
So I think since you have a new laptop, you should be the secretary.
So we'll do vice chair now. Okay, I'll nominate Amy for vice chair, since she lives across the street.
I will second. We can discuss. Is that?
We can discuss.
Vice chair?
That's fine.
Okay.
Or wait a minute, does anybody want to be treasurer? Does anyone have a burning desire?
Nice try.
But Phoebe, do you want to be vice chair? Okay.
You go for it.
Next year. We can alternate.
That's true. Okay. So no other nominations. All in favor of?
Well, who seconded Amy?
Did I? Or did you?
I did one or the other.
I thought you did.
I can't remember.
I think it was seconded.
Sorry.
I think you nominated Sue.
Rewind the tape.
I nominated.
Yes, you did.
And
You did.
Corey
Yep.
seconded.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So all in favor of Amy as vice chair?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Then we have secretary and Sue. I guess I'd nominate Sue as secretary.
I second.
Okay. Anybody else? No, we discussed that already. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, Sue will take note of that. And now we have treasurer. Nominations for treasurer.
I nominate Lauren.
Second. Okay, second. Or Stevie.
yeah.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No? Lauren? Okay, thank you. Okay, next is to sign the code of ethics. I don't remember, if I passed this around or not? I had copied it out of our bylaws, I believe, and it's just the conflict of interest and code of ethics, 3 paragraphs, and we just have passed it around and signed it as a board, just to, it doesn't need I'm just asking everybody to sign it and read it.
Yeah.
But we don't need a motion on that.
Do we have a copy of it in our binders?
I think so, let me check, I don't know because I think I pulled it from the bylaws, but I don't. Oh, maybe not, maybe I
Here,
pulled it from
the bylaws, does it match? Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I just pulled it out of the bylaws for us to sign last year. Okay, next is to designate agenda posting locations and methods. And, so, for this, the physical location as well as, I guess, a procedure or policy for electronic posting as well, because we've been doing that, so we're just we can stick with what we have done, or the methods that we've done it.
Just let me know what do you want to do?
It would be, the agenda posting locations would be physically the town hall, the library, and I think we could just do the West Pawlet post office to have it in West Pawlet, because it's posted twice in the town of Pawlet.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's physical, yeah, okay. I was skipping on already, my gosh.
That's 3 physical places?
Yeah.
And then,
Library, town hall, and
Let's call it.
West Pawlet post office. Okay.
And then we've got the,
Front Porch Forum,
well, what's the-
website.
Right, the
Facebook.
website.
And what about the towns? The towns?
No, the trouble with that is by the time Deb gets it, it doesn't get posted in time.
Okay.
But we can send it to her
And she can still
and
do
she
it.
can still,
For people who get
Yes,
them.
do we have, yeah, if we had an email list going, we could do it on that as well, I guess, but
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have one, do we? Or we do, but we don't access
we
it?
can't, we haven't had a chance to revive that, yeah. But that's something, and I can work toward getting it to Deb before, back out it's just
Right, she'll post them when she gets them.
She
So
does,
like
yeah.
Monday morning.
So if I could, and does she work Thursdays now too?
Half a day.
Okay. So the Wednesday before our meeting, if I could get the agendas out then to her,
Okay, but
then she would have it.
But it wouldn't be a mandatory place.
Right. Yes, the mandatory place is our website and our Facebook because that's something that we maintain.
Do you want to do the Facebook?
I think,
And not the front porch forum?
well, we post, it's similar to the town in that we have no control over when they post it. So we can do our best to get it out in as many vehicles as we can, but using that, we don't have control.
So does that mean it won't be part of the policy?
Right, it won't be part of the policy.
But we'll do it.
Yeah,
We kind of,
just
we
be our
commit to
practice
doing
for
it.
policy.
Exactly,
Gotcha.
yes, that's what it is, practice. Okay, so the physical locations are the library, town hall, and the West Pawlet post office. And the electronic are our websites and Facebook page. And then the paper of record, which is the next one. And I send out to the Rutland, well, it has been our paper of record, and I send it out to them when I have it. So, but anyway, right now we're just doing the library, town hall, post office, West Pawlet post office, and the website and Facebook page.
Okay,
Motion?
I'll make a motion that we use those sites for our posting our agendas.
Thanks, Sue. Second. Thanks, Lauren. Any more discussion on that? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we have our agenda posting locations and methods. The next is the designate paper of record, and this, I believe, has to be, we talked about this last night at the school board meeting, as close to a daily as possible, so Rutland Herald is what serves our community.
I mean, they're dwindling daily.
Yeah, and then right, but, so that's what the school has, goes with as
I'm
well.
comfortable following suit of the school.
Okay.
That's fine.
So designate the Rutland Herald as paper of record.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Thanks. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. So then that is required, so I guess they will get notices as being for being our paper of record. So we don't have to delineate that. Okay. Established committees and committee members. This one I'm a little, we kind of didn't do this last year. The standing committees are nominating committee, annual book sale committee, and annual fundraising committee.
I don't feel like at this point I don't feel like we need to actually designate it or break apart or create committees. Can't we all be a part of, and then have, like, as they come?
Break off.
I mean, I don't know if do we need to decide that today?
I don't need to decide it today. I mean,
Do you have feelings about it, Phoebe, or what you guys did in the past, or Amy?
Do we still do annual dinner? And I don't.
Well, we haven't, right? So we have, that's kind of, we've been in flux. So now it's almost like a redefining. I think that when we are at the point where we can do that would be established. I think the main thing is to not do any ad hoc committees, but actually formalize them in a meeting prior to having a committee. Okay. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we did with the hiring committee at our last meeting. So that is the point of this, is so that people aren't just meeting without having that organization. So right now we just have our hiring committee, which is the 5 of us.
And it's been, in our defense, it's been very difficult to consider doing a fundraising committee when we do not have a director.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we
And,
just,
I just didn't know. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, exactly. And then the idea of, we did meet like last year twice, right? And the fundraising committee it shouldn't just be this what is listed here, but it could the fundraising committee could come up with ideas of how to fundraise
Great.
and the proper, something that would maybe fit with our mission, or, just do like something along those lines.
So the book,
Yeah.
the book sale is part of the fundraising committee, or it's a separate committee?
Separate. It was, annual book sale committee is separate. And that is
And like last year we had Grace was our represent, the board representative,
Right.
like the liaison for because it was they had their own group, the book sorters.
right.
But we don't,
Well, then the rest of us.
oh, we all participated in the book sale. but-
Right.
I mean, but just.
But Grace was the board
The
liaison,
lead, yeah.
and they had to function, they functioned sort of independently.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, we'll designate committees as needed.
Yes, and with a commitment to doing that formally before, before actually having a committee. Oh, gosh, so regular meeting dates and time. I didn't look at the calendar, so I would just stick with what we have, which is either the first or second Tuesday of the month, depending on when the select board meets. So, and at 6 o'clock here at the library. And it's, it seems to work. Do I have a motion for that?
Say it again, though, say it one more time, just so I'm,
It's either the first or the second
it's the
Tuesday,
first or second, okay.
and then just dependent on which one the select board has taken up.
And then at 6 PM at the
6 p.m.
library.
Here, yeah. Oh, gosh, okay. Okay, do we have a motion for that?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, thanks. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Board work plan. So I distributed that, no, did I distribute that anywhere? I did not.
Distribute what?
Board work.
The work plan, I didn't. You know what, I got to the point, because I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. We inherited one, and I couldn't find the original on the computer. So it's a printed thing that was what I forgot to do today. That was what I was trying to remember. There was one thing I was at the library for. That was why. So anyway, this one, it's pretty thorough and laid out, but it has, and this was from, I think, when Mary Lou was the director. I think it's 2021 work plan calendar. And it has even split between the board and who on the board would be in charge of something, director, and I think that's it, board or director. Yeah. And what I wanted everybody to have it electronically, because it's easier to work with that way. So,
For some. For some.
oh, sorry, is it, you like paper?
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, all right, well, we can make copies of this. And I wanted also to print it out. I just, sorry, I didn't get to it. So, and then there was one I found from the examples on the Vermont Department of Libraries online, and it's a trustee calendar from Stowe. And it just is big picture, and it looks like theirs is a calendar year rather than a organizational year or fiscal year. I mean, that might be their fiscal year, so. But it's broken down into review board bylaws, 1 month of the year, review rules of conduct, review volunteer policy.
So it sounds like every month there's something to sort of attack.
Yes,
That sounds
something big
I like
picture.
the way that sounds.
Me too, and this one was, I thought, pretty, just kind of high level. And one is review museum pass policy. They pulled out some of the policies, So anyway,
Do you want me to go, should I go make copies of those and?
sure, yeah, this one is just a one page, and then this one repeats, so it's only 4 pages. It's, the first one is January to,
Wow,
what?
it's a lot.
It's a lot, right?
It sounds
Oh,
like
it's confusing though.
that
Right.
would be good for interviews to discern what, like you said, if it breaks it down by board versus director.
Right, you're right, it is, this one is, it's actually inaccurate. That's why I really wanted it online, because it's not, I wanted to sort it properly, because there's.
Why don't I make copies of this for everybody, and
Yeah.
then that is something that we could try to work online with
And tweak it.
and tweak it.
I don't have it online. I was
You
gonna
don't.
copy it,
You're
and then
gonna-
I was trying to, what happened was, I didn't
Scan
get
it,
here, I
scan
tried to
it.
copy it, scan it, and then I had left my, flash drive at home, so I didn't have it.
Could we do it, could we put it on the April agenda?
I think that would be good. Okay. Is everybody okay with
I'll
that?
make copies of this.
Yes. And then I will hopefully scan it and turn it into something that people can look at and print it out here. Yeah, it'd be nice because there are like check marks on this one. It'd be nice to have a clean copy, I guess.
And updated.
Well, yeah, that's for us to do, I guess, is to update. I don't know if
Or
there
maybe
is
just the
another one.
dates, yeah.
Right, drop date, yeah. Yeah. I can pass it around if you guys want to look at it.
I guess that should be on the work plan to amend the work plan.
That is, right, so that would be, right, exactly. So we can't, so we can talk about amending the work plan or creating one.
Right there on the. And go from there.
Yeah, and so all of the kind of board work is way out of date, none of that has really been done.
Like peruse it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty thorough, right?
Yeah.
I wish, I feel like it should be somewhere, some.
It's gotta be somewhere. Yeah.
But anyway.
You have looked for it and haven't found it?
I did look for it once, but I didn't look for it on that computer. I looked for it on the drive that was a backup, so it might be just on that computer, and I can look at that. Okay, so we will move the board work plan to the April meeting.
No. Great.
They have a summer break, July and August.
I know, 2 months. Right. Because I think we're only required 8 meetings a year.
How many meetings didn't we have?
Oh, don't even. There was a time we had it every week over that 6-week period. That was a lot.
People came to some of the exciting ones.
So yes, we are only required to have 8 per year in our bylaws. Lauren's goal is to get us to that point.
It's this year. This is my final year.
Last year I remember you proposed that we skip a month at one point, and then I don't know if we did or then. But
No, we did not.
Then we had a second one. We had an extra one even.
Yeah,
usually.
right. It was like, how dare you?
I know, like you put it up
For that, we'll add an extra.
You should not have. Okay, so.
I hope we have 15 board meetings this year. I'm just hoping no.
Oh, okay, you're going backwards.
Hoping that the
yes,
opposite
okay.
occurs is what I want.
Okay.
All right.
So, the next is the rules of procedure, and that is what I gave you guys a link to online. I don't know if I printed it out from there.
Well, before we go on to that though, looking at the trustee calendar for
Yeah.
April, it has review selection policy, review request for reconsideration of library materials, discuss schedule annual volunteer reception, reminder of trustee terms that are ending. I guess none of those really apply right now.
There, yeah,
It just
that
would be nice to start following it right away.
might, Right, their calendar is different than ours.
Right. Oh, that's
It
true.
might even,
So we should actually start in January.
January, yeah, is really,
That's exactly right, okay. So next month would be review of rules of conduct, child safety policy, and discuss upcoming, town meeting day with me. That would not be correct. Okay, we gotta,
yeah, we have to
Shuffle
fix
around.
it for us.
we'll just shuffle.
That's really out of whack too. I thought that was kind of strange.
I have the rules of procedure printed out if you don't.
Okay, I had to. I just.
I have so many copies, but they're at home.
Yeah,
Oh, it could be in mine. No, they're at home.
okay.
Do you wanna look at mine?
Sure, yep, okay.
How did I not bring them?
So these, and I talked with Sue about it a little bit, but these are in conflict with our bylaws. So it does, we do need to look at them kind of side by side. See, this one does say chair and a vice chair. And the bylaws only, I don't think they had vice chair.
No.
So this is, okay, sorry. So I don't know, honestly, the rules of procedure, this is pretty detailed and complicated. And I do know that, I think that is something that, legal counsel would probably be helpful with, at least aligning it with the bylaws too.
And it's also not dated.
Right, nothing, I know, it's very, very frustrating. I started putting like a footer on my.
Well, we signed it.
Well, we were told to, and
I know.
that was really weird. That was a ratified thing. We were told we had to, and that was not, I still don't quite understand that. I was not a part of the people who adopted those, but I was. Yeah.
Right.
So I would like to get something that we are, in alignment with together and, something that supports and agrees with our bylaws. I think that would be on the plan.
Okay.
But Sue, you had talked about possibly doing something more straightforward for rules of procedure, like something similar to what the select board,
I was thinking, but he does refer to he refers to his
does he? I don't remember. 'Cause I scribbled that down so many different times. Like for more information, so it's just a summary statement that they're reading from. And we could come up with something as far as.
And also, are there other models for the permanent libraries? I mean,
Yes,
it has to be.
there should be.
Why don't we just go look for one that we like?
Okay.
well, see what, North Bennington?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of
Is that the
examples.
McCullough?
Yes, yeah.
Is it?
I want to go to the library that's on the border with Canada.
Yes.
I'm up there for work.
Yeah, don't you?
Yeah, and last time it started to snow and I was like, oh, I gotta get going back home. But it's on my list the next time I'm up there. Yeah, in Derby. Or Derby Line, I think it
That's up
is.
there. That's as far up.
Yeah, it is.
So what should we do about the rules of procedure? Should we also put that with the, board plan for next meeting, or?
Well, does someone want to take on the responsibility of researching and showing and bringing us options, or how do you propose that happens?
Yeah,
I mean, so that we can make a decision next month.
Right.
Instead of like
just
the
keep
way.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see in the letter from legal counsel that was something that Jessica, like the council would work on. It does say, which, where did it go? I saw that. What was that? Yeah. Proposed to work with the board on a review of existing library policies, including those for
So-
employees.
Sue, I swear that would be easier to do on your computer than your phone.
The role,
Got something else there.
the role of the library director, rules of procedure and operating norms. It's in the letter of engagement, the scope of what
Yeah.
they would help
I
us
mean,
with.
and I appreciate that and their advice, but I don't know if we need it, especially if we can use the Department of Libraries as a resource and it's not, and not to be overcomplicated, like.
Right.
Like, I think
I
that,
see.
you know what I mean?
That did come from a lawyer.
Cause I know we have it in our budget, I think we have 2,000 in our budget annually now for legal counsel, but I would like to use it for like hiring and that kind of stuff, like if that, I just feel like this is something that might not be that difficult.
Well, I think at least
Complicated.
to be gone over by her, she said last year when we were talking that if I did like the work of the bylaws, she could review them and it would shorten the.
Well, bylaw is different, I'm talking about rules of
But
procedure.
they're the same. I mean, they go together so that they need to back each other up.
Don't you
So,
think those are vetted with the Department of Libraries? I mean,
yeah, but I just think that would be a good idea for us to have our own personal stuff in order. I mean, I would hope it would be, but like I say, like, yeah, I mean, I think it would just be given to them for review, not necessarily asking them to start from scratch.
So I think you're both saying the same thing.
Yeah.
That you do, like we do the legwork on it and
Yeah.
then they just review and give the rubber stamp on it or edit.
Yeah, and not do it, not from scratch, but I think,
Gotcha.
yeah, so, the Vermont, and we can look at those examples, with bylaws.
oh, do you want to delegate somebody or do you want, when you say we, like I just to try to move forward? Do you
Yeah,
want someone to volunteer? Do you want it to be a collective, a couple of people doing it? What, do you have any ideas? Amy, Phoebe, Sue, Corey? I know Sue's working on something.
Yes.
Well, I'm just looking at the McCullough Library, general operating policies and procedures, but then, I'm trying to find like rules of procedure with them, and maybe we have one.
Maybe it's on,
Maybe general operating policies and procedures.
I mean, is it,
Are we saying that we want to adjust these? Or we want to make sure that they are?
no, I don't
I think
think.
they need to be
I think they need to
edited.
be edited.
Okay.
Because I feel, it's my instinct, I haven't done research, that they're highly, like, overcomplicated, that is. And like I say, I think that they have to be in line with the bylaws, they both have to match.
Yeah.
So they have to both state the same number of officers if they say the officers, or terms, or whatever it is, but I do know that, there is conflict between those two, which is confusing. And this is something I will enjoy, so.
And also, I mean, we already have to amend our bylaws to adopt the vice chair, but maybe we want to wait and, so that if we have other things to change in our bylaws, we do that all together.
We did amend that already last year, to allow for a vice chair. That's why we had a vice chair, how we had
In
one.
our bylaws.
Yes, but it just didn't get put into the bylaws. We
Don't you,
voted.
to create a bylaw, don't you have to advertise, don't you have to warn it and everything? Okay.
A month in advance. Yep, we did it.
I was here.
We did it, yep. We did it properly.
Okay.
We.
So it is in our bylaws, it just isn't
didn't get put in.
Gotcha.
Nobody
amended.
changed our
Yes,
bylaws.
gotcha. But it is legally,
reflect
we
that.
legally have a vice chair.
We do, yes,
Amy's legal.
yes. And Sue was legal all last year.
And Sue was legal
Yeah,
all
all
last year.
I know.
Yes, so, yeah, anyway, so like I said, this is something that I like doing and, I can work toward it.
Awesome.
So I will, bring some examples and ideas of how to do that.
I'll send you Bennington's.
Okay. And
So do you want any of us to do anything in regards to that, I guess?
I would, any input, I would definitely welcome any input from anybody, because I'm sure I can't know everything, or like,
And-
if you might have.
And then we'll share that with you throughout the month before our
Yes.
next month's meeting. So if
Yes.
I research something and I see something appropriate, I'm gonna send it to you.
Please do.
Terrific.
Yes, and yes, that would be perfect. Any input on those, either of the bylaws or the rules of procedure. Okay, we'll move that to, April. Whew. Okay, so next is the legal counsel. I have a letter of engagement, with the scope of work and expenses, billing, and just that normal. I didn't have any input. This is what she normally does. And then the billing and administrative practices is next. So,
I feel really comfortable with the services they provided for us.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't hear the first,
I mumbled it.
I just didn't hear if it was really comfortable or not.
I was.
Okay, good, good. I do too. I've been really happy. They've been very responsive and they have a real understanding of this group as a whole, which is very important, I think, going forward. So
So can I make a motion to select the chair as a point of contact with legal counsel?
yes, that's what we're looking for. Okay. And second,
I'll second.
and any discussion on that? So I suppose everybody has this. Give me any input, and then I can get back to her within a week. And if it's okay, then I can sign it. If nobody has input. Otherwise, if we have input, we would present to her, she would come back with it, and then we would approve it at our next meeting. Does that sound good? Okay.
Anybody hourly municipal rate, does that mean?
It's
because
cheaper.
It's for a town.
It's cheaper per towns. Okay. Do we have a vote? No, I don't think so. Do we? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Thank you. And hopefully we won't have too much to do, just boring policies. Okay, so, next is to approve the minutes for last month's meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last month's meeting.
Thanks, Lauren.
second.
Thanks, Amy. Any discussion on this? All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, great, we have approved minutes. So then, yep,
Okay, did everyone get my email with the warrant?
Yes.
I sent it to the correct email?
yes, I did.
I had not updated the Misty Meadow, which was on there usually once a month, but, it was the same amount, just a different invoice number, and I had to change it to February. But does anybody have any questions? This was a doozy, I gotta say. I buy most of the stuff that is asked of me on Amazon, and when I put the order in, it doesn't charge the credit card until they're shipped. So they put them in different, they're constantly reshuffling.
Right.
And so to reconcile the bill, I've got to literally separate, itemize each item, and then add the tax and add them up, and then do a Hail Mary that's gonna equal the number. And it did, but it took me this one was really frustrating. There was like a $5 tube of glue that just threw the whole thing into a mess. So I'm gonna try to be more careful and put orders in of the like together.
Right.
So like, all books in one order together, all office supplies in one order together, so on and so on. I'm wondering if that might help, but there still might need to be more distance in between in order for it to really be separated, because that's a nightmare.
So with the invoice, does the invoice reflect it?
No. I mean, I have, the invoices I think I print them out and put them in here. I certainly save them all. Like, I print them at the time that I order,
Right.
and then I also, then they change it.
Right.
And I print that out as well, and it does not always.
No. Because we did this with our household stuff too, but when I go back to the invoices.
It's
it
getting me
does, but
furious.
It's painful.
It's getting me, it actually
It is.
infuriated me.
Is it, and we do pay tax? I thought we didn't. because
We
of-
do.
Okay.
We do pay, we do. And we're on the business, you mean for books or for everything?
For everything, as in
Yeah, I
nonprofit.
didn't think.
That's right, we weren't supposed, I thought Adele did have that switched.
We did.
It's there's tax.
No, okay.
So thank you for reminding me, then I will try to,
That would make it a little bit easier, but.
it would make it a lot easier,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Cause then, I mean, I think it would make it easier.
Yes, Lucy?
Could I make a comment? There's a website called MYTI, which.
MYTI?
MYTI,
MYTI.
which is like Amazon, but it incorporates only Vermont
Oh,
stores.
yeah.
And so if you want to keep the money at home.
And I've used that personally.
Yeah, it may not work.
It may not, and also, you know, we get like such a deep discount with the books, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it's good to be, I try not to ever use Amazon personally. But for systems, it has been incredibly convenient.
Right, I don't expect that, it may not solve your problems with
Yeah.
Amazon,
But it would be nice
I
to.
just wanted to mention that
I mean,
MIT is good.
It's not that we couldn't make a conscious decision to really try to figure out a way to do it in alignment with our values. But thank you, Lucy. And I'm just glad I did. I was so happy when that number came out. I'm crying. If anyone has any other questions, also,
I have the same thing at work too, just so I feel your pain.
okay, so everybody can feel it.
We definitely would.
Yes.
This, you know, I've been the treasurer for over a year. This was different. I don't know why. Anyway,
This time?
Yeah.
This particular time?
Yeah,
Well,
well,
you
it's-
know, they're changing the way they deliver things now. It's been
it
a
could be
big
that.
shift,
It could be
and,
that. You're right.
Yeah, so.
But I also, we need to get on April's agenda, a discussion about canopy. I think that we are wasting $40 a month for nothing. And
Don't you that?
donor stuff, thank you.
I was gonna say,
Everybody's using canopy.
We had to raise the.
Everybody's using canopy.
Yes.
Everybody's enjoying canopy thoroughly.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, I agree with
Donor
you.
stuff.
Yes. So,
Helen had mentioned that she was very familiar with some other thing that does better. I don't know, this
Yes.
is not my arena. I don't know if it's anyone else's arena, but I'm sick of the $40 a month for nothing.
for nothing. Yeah, I agree. I think all we have to do is to get that database. Make sure that.
Oh, and we have not been in the database? We can't get in there?
We can, we can, it just has to get done. And I think there were some possible discrepancies, but I think that since we haven't been using it, those discrepancies might not matter, if that makes sense.
So theoretically, like, before our April meeting, you and I might be able to meet here
Yes.
and go in the back room and
Yes.
let's do
Yeah.
that. Let's make a
Yeah.
date to do that.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I would like to, plus I did send out the thank yous. I mean, it's just really hard. I have
I've gotten some good feedback from your thank yous.
oh, good. I'm really glad. I was worried.
No, it was very positive feedback. Yeah.
But I have a record of those, but it would be
Right.
really good to have them in a record here.
Right.
Like a permanent record and keep track of stuff.
Yes, I agree, and that is the only thing that we want to make sure that we have at least access to part of it, if not.
All right, so we will have a date.
Okay, yes,
And then hopefully it will be erased from the warrant next month.
no more donor snap, yeah, okay.
So Donor Snap is just it's like a database of donors?
And yes, and it is, there's a lot you can do with it, but then, we haven't used it for its capacity. And they do, they process payments sometimes, but our website doesn't work with their like donate button, so I actually removed it because it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
Because it takes you down, it took
Oh
me
my
down
gosh.
this path.
Memories that come back.
Yes. So, yes. So we do at some point would need to have some kind of integrated system, some kind of database system,
Right.
but donor management. But this one, definitely, we're not using it now in the capacity, and there might be better ones somebody might have a preference for, so, agree.
Right?
Okay, so that's you and me by next meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna discuss getting rid of donor snap.
Yes, we will do it, and that's, that's just a library operating business.
Okay.
So it doesn't need
Doesn't need
board
anything.
approval.
Okay.
Right, even though we're discussing it right now, but, so I put the budget update on there for the treasurer's report, but that's next year, or next.
Did we
next month.
vote on the,
No, we didn't yet.
okay.
Do you have a motion to approve and sign the warrant?
I make that motion.
Thanks. Second?
I will. Second.
Thanks. Any more discussion on that warrant? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Thanks, Sue. I do generally like to do that before we pass it around, but I forgot. But anyway, so I put budget update, but we should do that next month. Then we'll have the quarter.
Okay.
The three, we'll be able to report out a forecast. So.
And I'll have an update from Julie.
Right, exactly. So that was an error that B is on there.
I just thought it was just there every month and then we can, either talk about it or not.
Sure, okay, yeah.
There's no harm in it.
No, there isn't. So if we had any adjustments, which hopefully we'll have $40 less than operating.
Exactly. Cha-ching.
Okay, so now we are to the library report, and I asked Helen and Heidi to come up to recreate the report, the director report. And they both, since they have such complementary skills, they worked on that, and it tells the story of our library with some statistics as well, which is really nice to see. And so now going forward, that's the system that we will have. And it should be printed out for the board so that everybody has it for the meeting. And I dropped the ball on that, but,
This is lovely.
yeah, it's really a nice, thing, and just, I can't even do it offhand, but all of the work that they've been putting into the library is really paying off, I think. And it seems like things are coalescing and they're feeling kind of in the groove, and all of the things have been going well. So if anybody has questions, then I guess we can pass that around. And then Helen is also doing the statistics for the Vermont Department of Libraries. She did that as she was digging through to do it for the town report. Has been in communication with Josh Muse, who is in charge of that. And we as a library, haven't submitted our statistics for a while. So it's going to be really positive for us to be a part of that. I use that spreadsheet a lot. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I can send a link. It's in there, and you can filter, so you can find out how many hours you should be open for the population size, or what other areas are doing, and it just really kind of helps get a picture of
This is lovely, and I'm just wondering I would love my own copy of that.
Yeah.
But maybe we could even post that, for people to read. I would think that people might have interest in that.
And it would go out, I would imagine, in an email list if we
It's
had that,
just
if that going.
lovely.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I can ask them to put that up. Yep.
When we have emails, right. They
Yes,
can email it to
yep.
us and all that, so
Yeah.
that's coming.
And I am in the process of that. Oh my gosh, went round and round with it because they were just trying to funnel me with Google Workspace. And because I already had the crail.pawlet.pl, it was like, no, that didn't count because it didn't have, well, first of all, it's not education, but then nonprofit. It didn't want me to talk about it with a Gmail account myself. So I have to get our nonprofit, our tax ID from Julie, and then see if I can go through
If
that.
I have a copy of that number somewhere, I probably do.
Yeah, I couldn't, anyway, it is somewhere, but, that would be, helpful, but, so they can, I don't know.
Is there any way through Koha to access, this is not I'm not talking about our emails, but through the library's Koha, can we access our patrons' emails for information?
Yes.
Okay.
And theoretically, they should be all in that database already, theoretically. I don't know, because like I wasn't ever emailed things, but Bob was, so I know that there's some discrepancy, so that's why I wanted to make sure we have all of the possible points of data, because I just feel, I get a little worried about losing something or having something fall off, but yeah, I'm sure, I think Helen could give us.
great.
Yeah, it's good. And made me happy to see, very positive, and I think things are going well. I'm sorry I didn't have a summary of it or another copy.
Okay, so that, we already did our library email account discussion.
I guess so, yes, yeah, it's just that small update. For one time, it wanted me to upgrade. Oh, so yes, I can ask, what my question is, for everybody would be the domain that we would want to be, and I would imagine it's the one that, Pawlet Public Library.com. So I just wanted to verify that that's where we would want it. At some point, we could,
Is that what it,
move everything over.
It is now? It's is it
No.
.com?
No.
Org?
I think it's .com.
Wait, what are we talking about?
So the domain for our email addresses, I was wondering if everybody
Okay.
wants it to come, to match the actual website domain.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's an org, but we can check. Sue's checking.
Should be,
It,
but I mean, it doesn't mean it is.
yeah. Anyway, it might be an org, they might put us into org, right? But something that we can, use the Google Workspace temporarily, and then once the website and their domain is live and working, we can just then have a seamless transition over to that. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all over.
So then, I mean, then they might not even, it might
I wonder
not,
if that's why they
might
were
not
giving you a
pass.
hard time for
Yeah.
Google.
it might, yeah. I went round and round, because it has a .com as the domain.
So Google might have been giving her a hard time.
Well, it did because
of
I was
that.
using the Gmail one that I currently have. But yeah, it wanted I think it did want a .org as the domain.
Makes sense.
But that could be our domain. So it's Pawlet Public Library.
But maybe we change our website name, go to org eventually.
Right, so what I'm asking though is when I set it up with Google Workspace, say it goes through and they say, yes, you can do this, then our email addresses would be something like our name at publiclibrary.gmail.com. And if that's what everybody agrees with. And then it would change over to,
Sheep in this arena.
then it would change to at Pawlet Public Library.
I have no opinion on that.
Okay.
I'm a follower.
I think that's a natural, I think that's a natural transition.
Only on this.
But I just wanted to present it to have everybody talk about it, since that is still hung up.
Who does the website?
Right, so, that is, oh, where's the can of worms that you just opened?
Oh,
No,
who would think?
So, it is, a little bit in transition. We right now have the ability to edit it in a sort of rudimentary
WordPress.
way.
Oh, wait, isn't it WordPress?
Yes, it's WordPress, it's a blog, and we have the ability to edit it in a sort of rudimentary way. I think Helen and we can do some more work to organizing it, because it's not well organized. Like, things are buried, and we need, especially as the municipal board, we need to have things a lot more obvious in the menus.
Also, it'd be nice if people could
Stuff.
actually click on a link and donate on the website.
Right, but that I think was prevented by the fact that it is WordPress blog,
Correct.
so
what I mean.
that's at some point, yeah, but would it be, anyway, that we need it to be much more obvious about how to access our minutes and our recordings and
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and the open meeting law stuff. So, yeah, but is that what you were asking about? There was some work done with a web designer, and that is in limbo.
Yeah, it was from a grant and it wasn't completed and then
Yeah.
it got, and then it was held back. So we don't have access to it.
Yeah.
It was attached to the previous director.
Yes.
But, it wasn't finished, like, so, I mean, and it wasn't like it was money out of our, but.
No, it was grant.
It was grant money.
Right.
Right, that part's
So I
good.
just feel like we need to move forward, we need a website, and.
Yeah, a well-functioning.
Exactly.
I mean,
So
there's
that
so
is,
many.
that's a good goal for this year, like, really, with all of our stuff.
Well, we could, how about that on our, work plan?
I
Just
know.
have
I
everybody
was
has
just
top
thinking that.
goals, okay. That is great, and I think, I see other libraries and their websites, and they're so technology oriented, and it's just
know.
like,
I know.
it's so, kind of refreshing, and, where did I put it? Gun Goals website, okay.
Right now, can you make any edits to it?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and we will, yes. So, there was a point, I think that some people didn't understand exactly how that works. It is, but it is, you can edit the pages. Yeah. Okay.
And the grant that helped it is done?
Yes, that was spent. That is something I guess then we can revive. I think it's possible that, we can have an understanding of how to go about it. I don't know. The website, just kind of come at it again. Yeah, I mean, that is,
Does anybody have any kind of, expertise or knowledge of?
I just mean even going back to that, and then because of the,
I'd hate for you to do too much work and invest too much into this when really it'd be so much better to move forward.
brand new.
Because you could get caught up, you could get swallowed up in that.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I know that I could, so I think that
Okay.
anybody could. Just rework, I mean, you're good at that, like the orchestrating or organizing, but that's a lot of energy, I think, for no.
Oh,
I
yes,
mean,
I just meant very basic. You mean
Yeah.
for the minutes and such. That is, I don't want to get too deep into it.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Like the non-live links that I put on there, that I copy pasted.
So, yeah,
Hey, they're there. That's as soon as it's there.
so you're thinking, and again, that would be
I'm
a
thinking
director.
time
what's a
and
director?
time is money, like an effort, and we desperately need a functioning website. Like let's put our energies there
And that would be
as we hobble along with this.
Before director or after? I mean, it seems like,
I mean, the thing is, we say that we've said that for a long, every year, every month, like, we'll wait,
Right.
but let's not, I think that's something I think that we could do a lot of legwork on before we have a director.
so that'll be on our work plan, and then we'll plan out how that work happens.
Thank you.
So it's like structure and stuff.
Stuff.
Yes, okay, awesome. Well, that sounds really good. I feel, that sounds really, all of it positive. Okay. Next is the grant status updates, and I am meeting with Rhonda Friday to talk about we just had missed each other on different, things, and that is a $10,000 accessibility grant. And then the MERP grant, you don't have any updates
There's no
for that?
update on the MERP grant. I don't know if they've dropped me or if there's just,
No,
No movement?
I haven't gotten any emails.
I missed that one.
I have not been to the select board.
I missed the one that was the same day as elections.
Right, me too.
Ordinarily, I get an email, like,
But before that, all of the other ones, there's really nothing.
to report yet.
Right.
I mean, the select board agreed, obviously, to go with geothermal, which was
Yes.
super exciting.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And I haven't heard anything since that,
I
but
haven't either. Yeah.
That's
Maybe they're
just-
just doing.
that's just
We've-
so.
Corey and I have been to all the meetings, except for the
Yep,
one.
except for the
I need to
election.
get back in there. It must be so boring without me there.
Okay, so there we are on that. Oh, discussion on the robotics and library merch.
Yep, so I sent everybody a screenshot because I thought I sent everybody the graphic directly from Jen Miller a while ago, and then we didn't discuss it last month.
Right.
So just to make it easier, I sent everyone a screenshot so you could see it.
Yeah.
I like the one of the robot. I don't like the depiction of the library below it, which that was for library merch, that wasn't for the robotics program.
Right.
So I think if everybody likes that picture of the robot with kind of like the, robotic, the font is sort of like spaceshipy.
Sure.
Then I think we just go forward with a few t-shirts for the people who have donated for the robotics program. At that level, that
Yeah.
tier.
Okay. You have the breakdown? You do.
I didn't bring it with me.
Okay, but there is one.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Were the participants supposed to get shirts or no?
No.
Just the
It was
supporters.
the
Okay.
fundraising effort. It wasn't, but the participants were supposed to write thank yous.
Yep.
But no one is like, I don't think anyone's complained. I did send out formal letters for tax purposes to the companies and
That's fine, and I'm sure they'll be happy. It seemed like there was an awful lot of stuff going back to the people that were donating.
Right.
And really,
The
people,
cost.
as one who donates, I don't need it, and I think most of the people don't need it, so.
yeah.
Yeah, I think,
I mean,
if next time, if we do something similar, we can,
It might be fun to have them for kids that participate, and then they wear them and then they go to school and they're like, where'd you get that? And then they say, well, at the library. So then maybe that
no,
bolsters.
I agree.
The library's a cool place to be.
But what I was saying is that I think that if we go forward with it, we have a sort of organized approach about that, so that because I was concerned about the cost of the administrative costs, which I always am for donations and stuff.
Sure.
So for the donors and the tiers and that kind of thing. We could have an option to not.
But we had already
not get it.
told them.
I know,
we would
it
do
went out
but
without,
that was
yep.
the thing, yeah.
Yes, so we definitely have to do it for this. I do think that a t-shirt for the participants would be awesome. Again, like, advertising.
And Jen's really good at getting us the best price. I mean, she was really cost conscious for the book sale. She helped accommodate us.
Right.
To get it within our budget, because we had only a certain amount, and
Right.
she did that, so. Should we just go forward and maybe order, how many participants are there usually?
We're gonna be, our last class is tomorrow.
Yes.
And right now, we've only got 3.
Okay.
We were up to like 9, and then, but the year changed, it
Like
changed. A lot of
activities
kids were
and-
playing basketball or something, or maybe it was,
Yeah, basketball.
was that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and we're gonna,
Or any of those 3, have they been there from the beginning?
right, every day.
Like from the original one, you mean?
Yeah.
So should we maybe get 10 t-shirts? Like, and are they varied, are they a lot of different sizes?
No, they're all this big.
They're all about that big?
A little taller. They're about, like, a little shorter, yeah.
We could even put a shirt up in here to advertise it.
I think we should do that. I think we should do that. Well, hold on. Yeah, I would like to make,
But see, the last class is tomorrow.
Yes.
So,
no, I don't even not even mean about tomorrow's last class, because we're gonna be doing,
in the summer,
right, this is something that you're stuck with
forever.
forever and ever.
Yeah.
You guys fundraise so successfully, you got
Yes.
a good budget for it. No, but it is great.
Oh, I know it's great. Oh, it is great. I just don't, I don't need any t-shirts right now. Won't need any till summer. So,
Well, okay.
don't know who's coming yet. I mean, we don't even really, we have a rough outline of what we're planning on doing.
So I would still I propose though that we go forward with this design with some
design is
samples.
great,
So that even like Corey said, even if we're advertising, we could put a t-shirt in the box outside, you know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
maybe we, send one to Meadoway and Phoebe puts it up on her office door. Well, wears it. We get one for Phoebe to wear.
There you go. She's this
I
big.
could wear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so I propose that I get like a sample of 10, maybe a couple different sizes
Sure.
of the robotics t-shirt.
Was it just t-shirts that we were supposed to get for the,
No, there was also a hat. I think that there was a hat. I have to refer back, but really what's important for you to agree upon, because I know that I have the authority to go with what we've committed to doing, but it's the design.
Yes, okay.
So
Yep,
if you guys go forward with, if you approve the design, then we can get, I think it's a couple of hats and some
Okay.
t-shirts.
And coffee mug for that?
I don't think there was a coffee mug.
Okay, okay. Right, so yeah.
I think it was a hat and a shirt, but it might just be shirt, but I know there was.
No, I think there was
There's
more
a
than
hat
one
also.
thing. I
Well, we
remember.
also have the plaque, but we also don't have an engraver
Okay.
to add.
So,
So involved.
the motion for the design for the robotics merch.
Oh, I'll make a motion, to approve the design that Lauren has shown us.
The robot one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sue. And a second?
Second.
Thanks, Amy. And any other discussion on that?
It's only shirts, the one that you sent us, the screenshot.
Yes, but I think
Yes.
that does, I think that they can take some kind of either the font from that, or there's probably
Or
something
make
they
a
could,
hat.
they could put, apply it to a hat. You
Yes.
know, like, that's the only design they gave me. So, but they actually have made hats from our shirt designs for the diner, and they do a really good job, so.
Okay, so you will purchase, and we did give you some budget already, I think, and you will purchase the,
Well, I mean, I guess, I don't remember the budget that you guys gave me, but that, I guess
They're
that,
getting 10 shirts and a few hats.
but also, do we take that money from the robotics budget?
Yes.
Because we have
yeah,
a very healthy account, and I don't, this is not gonna be a big,
yes.
so,
I think we should, and I think, you know, again, this is something we inherited, so that's just, I think but that is how it works.
okay, so, I'm gonna pass this around. Heidi was able to, she made some copies. These are
Oh,
postcards.
wait, do we need to vote on that?
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
we do.
Yeah.
Thanks. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any
Aye.
Sorry
opposed?
to cut you off.
No,
No, I was about,
I was really excited. I was like,
yeah.
I can tell. Bring it on. What do we have next?
so,
So you are approved for that design?
yeah,
And then.
the robotics.
For that, and you
This is a
will
separate-
buy according to the, whatever it was that was laid out.
I was gonna buy a little bit, I did ask to buy 10 t-shirts.
Okay.
And perhaps an extra hat, just to have on display,
Yeah, perfect.
okay?
And then yep.
Do you need to amend the motion?
No, I just wanted to,
Okay, so these are postcards that were in the library that have been found, so with some graphics, and Heidi said that her daughter could probably easily put it into a software program that can sort of minimize the lines a little bit, it's very heavy. And then this is a drawing that I think one of her daughter Gretchen made. And then Sue brought in for show and tell a book bag that's like my favorite. Like I could just take that to them and they could recreate that, by the way. If you would,
I washed it, it's clean.
yeah.
I just.
Even better.
Is that this? What? Yeah, no, I was just wondering if
Is it
that was
like
that
is it
one.
like the postcard?
Is it, or not? Probably,
It's not as dark.
no, but I mean the angle.
Oh, the angles is
I don't
1, 2,
love
3,
this.
1, 2, 3.
No, it's, well, do you like Sue's bag?
I like Sue's bag.
Yeah, I do. Well, that's why Gretchen, when we looked at it, she's like, you know, Heidi said Gretchen could put that in and like soften the lines. It's just a little bit heavy.
Gretchen may have even done this. I don't even know.
I think it's older than
It
that.
was a while ago.
But Sue, will you pass your bag around? Because
It's
I mean, that's
awesome.
my favorite.
Well,
Yes.
take it.
Well,
Well, everyone has to look at it and approve it.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I mean, so what are you saying?
I
This
would,
bag?
I would like to get, I would like to get a sample
book
of
bag.
book bags and and t-shirts.
Well, the design, so then are they asking to be paid for that?
No, but
Just-
they gave, I think it's in the screenshot that I gave you, that was their design. They have not charged for design. They didn't charge us for design either.
Wait, are you talking about Miller?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gretchen.
no, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I'm talking about Miller.
Okay,
So I think this is I think this is my favorite by far.
right. I'm wondering if there's any record on the computer.
I've
with this.
looked.
You have?
I'm not good at computers.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but I have searched.
Okay.
And I've also looked through a lot of drawers. But not all, but I have not looked at all the folders, files.
UD 47, and you were on UD 47 with me, and that was 2013. Yeah, and before me.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
like 2000, so that could be,
It could be,
I was there for 9 years, so could be older.
yes, yeah. Or you could have written it on there afterwards, but I guess you could have had it.
Oh, no, I used it for going to meetings.
But I mean, you could have gotten the book bag
Where did
a
you
long
get
time
this?
before you were on UD 47 even, right?
Oh, I
Where'd you
could
get this?
I have no idea.
Isn't that nice?
So, a couple of bone builders
Have these?
carry their weights in those.
Yeah.
In these bags?
Yes.
They were very popular.
Yes, I thought so
Yeah.
too. I wanted one and they sold out, I remember.
I want one.
I know.
Well, have them made.
Okay, well,
I want one too.
see? So I think that if everyone approves of this design, I can bring it to Miller and see if they can reproduce this. And do you have a preference if it's green or black? Or do you
I
want?
like the green.
I like green. I
Looks
think
good.
that's something I don't like about,
Yeah, maybe that's what that,
I think it might be.
it's so like down or something.
Really
Yeah.
dense too.
Yeah.
what do you think?
I don't care at all.
I think it looks
Can we put a comma after Pawlet?
what?
Oh,
yes,
An
let's do.
editor, that's great.
That's,
Or we could just put.
I feel like Nancy
Marks
Marks
Right? You know?
well, then it doesn't include West Pawlet.
Oh, that's true, but it is in Pawlet though. It is in
True, true.
Pawlet. No,
I just
I
need a comma after
I
Pawlet.
put an Oxford comma in one
Does
of the
everyone like this
flyers that we did.
I like the font. Do you want to just skip the Pollock Vermont part?
No, I just want to put a comma here.
Yeah.
After Pawlet.
That's all.
Yeah, either way. Yeah.
You do too?
Can there be
Okay.
a water bottle part?
You want a water bottle?
Part.
Like
You
a
want
side.
Oh,
Like a
you
pocket?
mean a thing so you can put your water bottle on the outside of
Oh.
the bag? If they have that kind of bag.
I can ask them what they have for bags. They probably have some updated bags.
I like that. Well, I mean, I definitely like.
It's
the
a nice,
canvas.
it's kind of a heavier canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for
And
the
it's
weights too, that would be a nice.
And this is a nice,
Yeah.
Yep.
so I will email the board and let you know, and let you know what the options are. If we want, we can hold off and I can let you know next meeting and we can make a final decision. Or maybe they don't, maybe they won't even
Have
have
some made, and as long as they have good material and a water bottle part, and they can do it in green and put a comma in.
Could you get like an example, kind of, could you get us a tote bag?
I mean, no, not always will they have a hard sample. They might have something online, but you can't tell online.
touch it.
Sometimes, I know, but sometimes
Yeah.
they do have samples at their home, so I can ask them. I can go over there. I have a t-shirt what I'm picking up anyway for the diner. But anyway,
How many do we want?
how many do we want?
40?
Should we?
20.
Okay. At least, I would, I mean, so we could, it depends on the cost breakdown too, like,
Yes,
if
it
you
should
get
more.
over
I'll
50,
ask.
whatever. So we should, have a vote to authorize you to do this. Okay,
Yeah.
outside, so it's outside of
Can I see it again?
laundry.
I mean, feel it?
Okay, somebody to vote to authorize Lauren to speak with Miller about book bags and other general library merch. Huh? Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Is it good?
The second on that?
It's not that clean.
One thing,
Second on the motion? Yeah.
I will second.
Okay. Yeah.
I think because, did you say she's just gonna speak with them or
Well,
that was gonna be my discussion
We
question.
are, so we have to sort of vote to authorize somebody to speak on behalf of the board,
Right.
outside of the board. So that's what we're.
So you're not
that's what
putting
I
an
was-
order in yet?
No.
Okay, yep, that's fine.
And then we would want a cost breakdown and to see if they even have something similar.
and I'll see what other merchandise they have. The other thing that Miller's offers, and they do it for other businesses, is that if we had a functioning website, they can attach
There.
items to our website that
Right.
people can order
Right.
online with with our stuff on it. Like futuristically, like when we have a website, like I would love to have some things in the library. I want to get our Squarespace live and active so people can come in with their credit card and purchase whatever they want. But I think that in the future, when we have a proper website, I think that they've had a lot of success with businesses that have their merchandise on their website and people can just order as, what they want.
Right.
And
So
they
it's
can
on
order different
demand?
things.
It's on demand?
It's on demand.
Yeah, okay.
But it'd be great to have some stuff in the library for people to see and touch and feel.
Yeah.
But I have the authority to go and, ask about what the merchandise is and the cost, and if there's any benefit from, quantity versus cost, if there's the more bags, if it's cheaper. And anything else?
Well, we need to vote. but yeah.
I have a question.
I just wanted to clarify what.
Yeah,
You sent around the postcards, those were just for the,
Graphic.
okay, I'm like, are we getting
But we're-
postcards too?
no.
No,
we
okay.
were looking at that graphic and.
I think everybody agreed with this with the comma.
Yeah. So do we, ready to vote on that? Yeah. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. And that was Phoebe and then Amy, first and second on that.
Sue and Amy.
Oh, okay, I thought it was,
For design?
for Lauren to go to talk to Miller about the,
After the robotics?
yeah, it was a separate one, yep,
Oh, okay. Phoebe and who?
and Amy. Okay. So, there we are. Okay. So now we have a proposed executive session pursuant to 1 VSA 313A3 for the appointment, employment, or evaluation of a public officer or employee to discuss library director position. And I have this is a two-part motion. So, this is proposed, I can hand it to anybody? Anybody want it? The first one, and then we vote, and then the second one.
I move that the board find that premature general public knowledge regarding the discussion of the appointment of public officers would clearly put the body or the individuals at a substantial disadvantage.
Do you have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, thanks. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No, okay.
I move that the board enter executive session pursuant to 1 VSA 313A3 to discuss the appointment of public officers.
I'll second it.
Thanks. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, it is 7:25 and we will enter executive session. Okay, it is 7:58 and we are back in open meeting. We are on item 13. Discussion action, consider an act on next steps in the library director hiring process. Do you have a motion? No?
Motion that we extend the application deadline to April 17th.
Second.
Okay, and also to,
Oh, yeah.
to post in the places that we discussed, just we were broadening our search.
Increase the places that we post.
Okay.
And I'll still second that
Thank
amendment.
you both. Any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We will be doing that. So now we have to, report back from the select board. I don't think we have anything from the select board, in the library report too. What would you all like me to report out to the select board at the next meeting? Just we're still in the process of hiring. We had our organizational meeting. Pretty boring, I guess.
Yeah, just,
We elected new officers.
Right, yeah.
and also like the new program, the
Advertise this stuff that, okay, yep,
And that program report.
yep, okay. I will, I guess I can forward that to them. I don't know that they,
What's the program report?
the director, the
The one that
library
Heidi and
report.
Helen had.
Library report that we just.
Oh, you haven't seen it
I
yet?
don't want all that.
I did.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't want that.
No, yeah, okay,
The select board doesn't want it.
Okay.
And we don't report to them except just some basic general stuff. I mean,
Right.
they're not our overseers.
Yeah.
right, it's just keeping them sort of informed and talking about the library and
You
what
can
we're
say,
doing.
you can make it, okay, and then you want to just generalize what the report is that we're,
Still doing programming.
And the robotic shirt, I'm excited about that.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're all gonna want one of those canvas bags.
The tote bags, yeah.
Bobby.
Yep. Okay, great. Reflection on operating
Well,
norms.
do we
Yeah.
want to talk at all about the supervision of the employees until we get a directive?
Yes, right. sorry, I need to still take my meds.
Take your.
It's been enough liquid last time. Okay, yes, so, I'm gonna turn the alarm off too. Okay, yes, so, right, we did not put that on here as far as the organization of talking about the process, for the sort of supervision of the day-to-day library work. Sue and I had talked about possibly breaking that up and sort of delineating it and chunking it so that different people can take on different parts of it. And I think that would be a good idea. So, I don't have a real breakdown. We talked about possibly someone managing staff, just directly managing, and then another breakout would be payroll. And that includes the cleaning as well.
We also we approved, I'm sorry, did we finish?
The cleaning, which is not exactly payroll, but it gets sent to us rather than to the town, and we send it on to the town. So, so that's another way, that's another chunk of things. Yeah, so.
So since, you know, I have some experience supervising nurses, you know, for a long time. And I live nearby, and I'm easily accessible, and I'm in the library a lot. I would be fine with supervising Helen and Heidi. And now that you're bringing up cleaning and stuff, and then and have Lauren be in charge of the payroll.
Yep.
Right.
And I was wondering about, I had asked, I thought Helen, because we approved at our meeting to purchase
Time clock?
the time clock, the thumb one, right?
Right.
Yeah, they're kind of, yeah, we talked about that.
I don't know why we haven't figured that out yet.
We talked about it quite a bit. It went down one road, and then what we need is something that's Wi-Fi. They also a backup RFID in case somebody doesn't want to use their biometrics, which is fine. I mean, we're right at the point where they can purchase. I don't honestly remember what the reason was. Maybe just finessing some of those things, but it's right. It's pretty close to that. We would want something that can be done remotely. Some of them had a USB card that you had to, or stick you had to do, and
No.
you know, if you're managing it remotely, you're managing it remotely. Especially for us as a board, we're doing that.
Right.
So yes, that's close to being done, and we did authorize a payment, a purchase for that, and everything that we've seen is under budget. So
Cool.
it will go through soon. And that would be a report you would get generated, and the person would still oversee it and see, you know, the scheduled hours and does it match or whatever. And if there are any overrides that you would need to do or anything like that. I mean, that would be all part of it, but hopefully that time clock would simplify the process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Anyway, so we talked about breaking it down to management, direct management, and day-to-day work. And then that had been like a staff meeting once a week too.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
and I can forward you like a lot of the processes that I thought would be
Oh, definitely.
necessary or helpful.
Yeah, sure.
Because we're trying to put into place something that can be picked up and worked with
Yes.
without just institutional knowledge. Like, it needs to be out there on paper.
Bending everything every week.
Yeah, exactly. So that is something that, and we were working on, and I would like to hear kind of their ideas for what needs to happen too, because they're in the thick of it and they
Oh,
have such
definitely.
thoughts and
Yeah.
experience with that, so.
That's why we hired her.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, I can pass that along, but that day-to-day management and then the payroll, and then, we talked about possibly still, so we had come up with a way of, approving like posts and things that go out to the public and still having that on the Google Drive that we have right now, and then move to Google Workspace.
Okay.
I don't know if there's I can't think of anything else, but really it's also very much a time thing. So that's appreciated that, yeah.
One other area that I would throw out there that, and I'd be willing when I can, is if there are events going on too, where you'd like, I mean, not just you, but where anybody here thinks that our presence would be more welcome and or needed.
Right.
Like physical helping, hauling out stuff or whatever. Yeah, I'd like, please reach out.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Good to
Yeah,
know.
I think that, yeah, there are some best practices for libraries and like how trustees interact. And so we kind of have been just working through it to try to get it to that point. But sometimes, I think I saw one where it was like a trustee should be at a library event once a month and do, you know, several different ways of interacting with the library. So that would be something that would be
Well,
great.
I'm also thinking right now too, without a director.
Right,
There
yeah.
are
yeah.
additional,
Yeah, exactly,
it's
yeah.
falling on.
No, it is.
Yeah.
That would be helpful,
Yeah.
as needed. Yeah. I don't know, so I guess, looking for a motion then to have that. And, okay, so the other thing would be that none of the trustees only interact with Sue for that direct management, and Lauren would not really, only for payroll. And Sue would be the funnel so that, we should not be talking to staff about any direction of what to do on a day-to-day basis, or programs or anything.
But if you have thoughts or whatever.
If you have thoughts, go to Sue, and then Sue would bring them to them, and then bring it back to the board. Yep.
All right, so Mike, when I asked Heidi to find me the graphic of the postcard and make a copy of what Gretchen
I
made.
think that's
That's
okay.
different.
That's different,
Yeah,
right?
That is different.
So, but you're asking like if I had an idea for something for them to do
Yes.
here,
Why don't
Yes.
you do this? And
right?
that's-
I will direct that to Sue.
Yeah.
Right, I think
Yeah.
that they are both very comfortable with that kind of support, administrative support. It's
Yeah.
kind of built into that. That's not an issue. What it is like, any kind of direction of how to spend their time,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Or, any kind of thing like that. It would just be, just Sue.
But if anybody needs,
Yeah.
if you need them to do something for you that you can't find or want to know how to do, just talk to them, yeah.
So that brings up a question for me, like who's deciding what books to purchase at this
Well,
point?
there we
Right,
are.
so there we are in at that, so what happened is, there is that liaison between the board and the director, which we don't have a director, so it is the staff. Those decisions are director decisions, so I think that is the liaison, because it is, they're already in the budget. As long as you're working within the budget, that wouldn't come to the board generally for approval. Does that make sense? So,
Historically, I mean, if you're asking about what's happened in the last couple of years without a director, as long as I've been treasurer, there have been instances where patrons have requested books that are relevant and newsworthy, and they have heard about them on NPR, or they've seen them on the bestseller, or there are some patrons that, like, some of the staff members have told me that, you know, there are patrons that read series, and if a new book comes up in a series, we haven't even come close to spending.
right.
Like, we've spent a fraction of the budget, but because there was a period of time where we did no buying. Another thing was Heidi had put up a display for the Red Clover, which is like the award, and we had maybe half of those books. So we fulfilled all of the books
Those
that
listed.
are books listed, and you know, and did stuff like that. But again, we're like, we did buy some books for the program that you have going, is it next weekend?
It's
This
the event,
weekend?
it's
The
the
event.
seed swap, but there, and also Helen asked, or Lauren and Helen bought some bestsellers. That was,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
that was
Nobody's
just-
Girl, like they just, and
Yeah.
then, you know, there was a book recommended from, so patrons can come and fill out a form
Yeah,
and they can request, I mean, separate from ILL, like they can, I forget the title of
it's,
it.
yeah,
It
it's a little
says-
tiny piece of paper, it says that. But this would go through Sue now.
But
Sue would be the one.
also-
I think, right,
No, for sure, I'm just
That's what
saying that, but it's supposed to go through a director.
right. But in the absence of the director,
Yeah.
it is the person who is functioning that way, and that would be that liaison, and we're voting now and that, again, anything, a director would do that within a budget, that's their job, their charge, and they make those decisions, and sometimes it is helped out by the community and requests and stuff, because sometimes people bring things up that, you know, other people don't know about. Sure.
And I ain't no director. But, I mean, we all know that, but, so I definitely take input from a lot of people, yeah. But, yeah, we need someone to
It's
work
a-
on the
maybe it's-
collection.
It's
Maybe
an
some-
important
Of
thing.
some
course it
literary,
is.
somebody
course it
with
is.
book. Maybe you can sit in and have some talks about that. That would be helpful. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so then do we have any motion or not yet for that to happen? The motion would be to separate the liaison to staff duties, and Sue would be in charge of like the day-to-day and just all of that, and Lauren would be taking out the payroll, so they would be reporting hours to Lauren, and Lauren gives
When will that start?
to today,
Tomorrow.
right?
Okay. What is the schedule of that? 'Cause
Sorry,
what is the usual schedule for that reporting of hours? Is it weekly? Is it
it's
every-
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
It's due the Monday before payroll. The select board meeting, so that they can go on the warrants. Yep. And just so you know, the ILL goes on that, but it gets reported as ILL hours rather than like a courier hour.
You'll have to give me a lesson.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
So that was the vote, the emotion that we're looking for.
I'll make the motion.
All right. Second.
Don't make me second.
Yeah. All in favor, or any more discussion? Does that sound clear? Again, then then the point of contact for staff is Sue. And board to Sue, staff to Sue. Okay, all in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for taking that on
Yeah.
formally.
I mean,
Oh,
Lori's
for
been
doing
doing
it,
so.
for doing it
That's-
for too long,
Yeah.
so long. Too long, so long.
A little bit of time.
For 4,000 hours.
Okay, so we have that, yep. Okay, now we have the reflection of operating norms, and thanks for remembering that, Sue. As a board, did we focus on agenda topics? Were we open-minded? Did we respect each other? Did we value different viewpoints? Were we responsive and responsible to our community with reference to this strategic plan? Did we make decisions based on data and facts? Did we listen to each other? Were we reflective? And did we run a meeting that respected time, had a concise agenda, and was transparent? Any thoughts? I feel like this went very well, tackled a lot of work, very productive, so makes me feel very good. I think that, yeah, anybody? All right. Then,
Well, thanks.
No public
Katie and
comment?
Amy for joining the board.
Yes, thank you. Oh, that's right, and congratulations, right. I forgot.
Yeah, we're official.
Elected.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, never mind, our regular meeting dates and times, so I just didn't write it down. The next meeting is,
April.
where the select board meeting is. Let's see, I don't think I have those in my.
Oh, that's all right.
So it's the 7th or the 14th?
Yeah. I've got the 7th as the library. Select board is,
The 17th and the 31st. Yep, because we're the 10th today.
Yeah.
So they're so then it's the 1st, the 7th. Okay. Next meeting is April 7th at 6 o'clock here at the library. Okay, motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
All right, second.
a second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Bye.